Good morning, everybody. Dr. No at my normal Saturday morning Instagram and Facebook live chat. We are open today 9 to 12 as always. As you know, my dad, father primarily are beekeepers. They have 5 very active hives. I get my hands into that honey often when I could help. I always drive around with a full suit in the back of my car. But, talking about bees, learning about bees, studying about bees never stops to fascinate me. My dad recently gave me 2 articles from the November 2020 Bee Culture, a magazine for American beekeeping, a great magazine, and there was 2 articles. One was COVID-19 and the Propolis potential, not propolis potential, COVID-19, yes, and the propolis potential, and 2, healing wounds. Boy, I'm off today. Didn't have my caffeine yet. And they talk about propolis. Now, propolis I've talked about in the past. Propolis is the sticky substance that bees make with plant resins and their own internal bodies that keeps the beehive healthy and free from invaders. It also, if consumed by the bee, ramps up or boosts their immune system when it comes in contact with a pathogen. Now that's important because it does the same thing for humans. And there's a couple studies out there right now that are studying propolis to help with this COVID-19 pandemic. The one comes from biomedicine and pharmacotherapy, I believe, and it's looking at propolis and what propolis possibly can do, and it seems to be working, is that if consumed, it doesn't allow the COVID-19 virus to get into the human cell. So that's really, really exciting. The other one is a study from green propolis from Brazil, and they're looking at that and studying that as a treatment for COVID-19. So pretty neat, natural substances, really, really great. Now the cool thing about propolis is number one, if you're lucky enough, you can get it from a local beekeeper. And 2, there are tons and tons of standardized propolis products out there that are worthwhile. One of the great bee product companies out there for sure is Beekeepers Naturals. So check out propolis. I use it. It boosts your immune system. It's great for travel defense. It's great for stress defense. It's got zillions and zillions of minerals, immune boosting components in it. It's a worthwhile supplement to take on a regular basis, or particularly in a stressful situation, or when you're traveling, or a time like right now. Wound healing is also something that's been very fascinating with honey. Honey is antimicrobial. Oh, this is raw honey, right, guys? Antimicrobial, antiviral, antibacterial. It's antioxidant. It's anti-inflammatory. The sugars in it have impacts on healing wounds. It's really, really fascinating. It's been used for, they think that humans have been eating honey for at least 8,000 years, and it's probably been used for wound care for that same amount of time. In fact, some indigenous countries recently have been asked, what's your 2 favorite foods? And number 1 was meat. Number 1, was honey, and number 2 was meat. So pretty fascinating. But some of the medical grade honeys that are used for wound healing is called Meta honey, Thera honey, Activon, Manuka honey, and Manuka honey come from only one place in the world, New Zealand, has been historically used for wound care. So check the little information I wrote out below. We do have honey in the office, the Hoyer honey, raw, local honey. So as always, be awesome, never unawesome. We are open today from 9 to 12, and never stop appreciating those bees. Bye.